And hi friends, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited to be bringing all of you my January TBR. And in case you need a reminder or are new here, TBR stands for tentatively be reading, because I am notorious for not getting through my TBR and it getting recycled into the next month. But we're going to hopefully get through books because my classes for college do not start until the end of January, so I hopefully will have lots of time to be reading for the rest of this month and hopefully can knock out almost all of these books. So let's just jump right into it. So the first book on this January tentatively be reading, TBR, is something I'm a little bit late for. A lot of people read this as soon as it came out and it became their favorite book of 2020, but that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I have already started this, but I'm by no means far into it at all, but so far I'm really enjoying it. The writing style V.E. Schwab has put into this book is very mesmerizing almost. V.E. Schwab's writing style just draws me in right now, so I can definitely tell I am going to love this book, and hopefully that means I will go through it quite quickly rather than it drag out throughout the course of the month. I have mentioned this book multiple times in last year's videos, but in case you are new here or new to BookTube, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is about a 23-year-old girl who lives in France in the 1700s, and she has desperate to make her mark on the world and to live her own life by her own rules and her own choices. So she ends up praying to a god after dark, which she has been warned not to ever do. And in this, she has been given the chance to live forever. However, the terms of this deal are that no one will remember her, and anyone who has ever met her will forget her, so she will be forever alone. So now this book jumps between the 1700s and 2014 New York, as of where I am right now. And Addie has been alone this whole time. However, according to the summary, I've not gotten here yet, she will soon walk into a forgotten bookstore in New York where someone remembers her name, and from there, her journey truly begins. So I have not heard plot-wise much about this book other than it is heartbreaking and there is actually a very strong romantic plotline. However, I'm content going into this as blind as I can be with just that synopsis. And I am enjoying it so far, and I hope to finish this quite soon so I can join the hype over it. So next up on this list, I actually put a poll on Instagram and Twitter about what book I should read first in January, and as you can tell, Addie LaRue won. But however, this next book came in quite close second, and that is Bookish and the Beast. This is a companion novel to Geekerella, which was in my top 5 of 2020 reads, and I will link my top 10 video below. And this is set in the same universe, except this one is obviously a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and hello, this is me, you know I have to read this. So this modern day Beauty and the Beast retelling is about Rosie, who is stuck on pretty much her life in her small town, and she is grieving over her mother, and the only thing her mother left behind was a library that sadly had to be sold off to pay hospital bills. And her beast is Vance, and he has gotten into she's kind of locally famous, and the tabloids have gotten caught on a scandal with him, so he is hiding out in a place no one will ever look for him, which is a small town in the USA. And their paths collide when a rare book is destroyed. I'm intrigued by that alone. And now Rosie and Vance are having to work to repay this debt, and they cannot stand each other. However, as their masks begin to slip and they get to know each other better, I'm sure romance will ensue, and some life lessons I'm sure will happen. I'm excited. I love Beauty and the Beast retellings, and I don't have a chance to read that many contemporary Beauty and the Beast retellings, so I'm super excited to get to this one, and I really hope I love it, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And now for a book I'm really hoping to get to in January because it is very winter vibed. At least for me, it's very winter vibed, and I really want to get to it. And that is The Redpoint Crux by Morgan Shamy. And this is a Phantom of the Opera meets Swan Lake. And this is about our main character who has been kicked off the Olympic climbing team, and in order to stay in shape, she joins the Corps de Ballet and their production of Giselle. And there she meets Bellamy, who is a stagehand who is mysterious, and she starts to kind of fall for him. However, murders and sick ballerinas end up becoming a repeated occurrence, and she is beginning to see parallels between the Giselle ghost storyline and her own life with these sick ballerinas, and she is starting to wonder if Bellamy could be blamed for all this to prevent her from dying as well. She is trying to see what mystery she can unfold. So yes, I'm a sucker for anything that's Phantom of the Opera, and add in a dark ballet story, I am intrigued, I am enthralled, I'm so ready to read this book, and I'm hoping to cross it off my TBR by the end of January. So this next book on my January TBR I got in my Christmas book haul, which I will link below. There were a lot of books to choose from there, but I decided to go with The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. And this is Les Mis meets The Jungle Book, and those are two intriguing concepts to put together, so I'm super excited to see how she does this. So in this is 1800s Paris, where it is split into guilds of sorts. There's a Court of Miracles, and then there's a Thieves Guild and a few other guilds. And in this we have a thief who is quite skilled and is quickly becoming a legend. However, a man named the Tiger, who is a guild lord, I'm not quite sure what that means yet, but we will soon see. And he ends up setting his sights on her sister Cosette, and he ends up taking her pretty much. And now Nina, our main character, is having to go through the court of King Louis XIV in order to save her sister. And this just sounds like a captivating tale of cruelty, and I'm just super excited to get to it. And I love historical tales, especially in the 1800s, so I am super excited to get to this. And now last up on this tentatively be reading list is The Life Below, which is the sequel to The Final Six, which was in my top 10 of 2020. And one of my goals for 2021 is to get to some of the sequels and finish some of the duologies I started in 2020 or before. So I am super excited to get to The Life Below because The Final Six left off on such a big cliffhanger, and I really want to get to this book and come finish this duology, and I absolutely love this series. I didn't expect to, and it was one of my biggest surprises of 2020, and I am so happy I finally picked up The Final Six, and I'm so excited to continue on The Life Below. So The Final Six is about the world where humans, pollution have affected carbon emissions and global warming to the point where oceans are rising and destroying different countries, including Italy, and families are being broken apart through death and poverty. And now humanity's only hope is to send 6 prodigal teenagers into space to Jupiter's moon Europa to restart humanity on a different place. And now we are following 2 characters, Leo from Italy, whose whole family has been killed by these catastrophic events, and we have Noemi, whose family is very much intact, and she is very reluctant to be chosen as part of this group. Leo is an exceptional swimmer, and Noemi is a technology scientific wizard, so very different skill sets, and they come together and kind of form a romantic relationship. However, Noemi is very suspicious of this mission. Previously, when the company that's taken over NASA tried this mission, it went very wrong, and now Noemi is very suspicious of why they are trying to do it again, and she does not trust them and thinks there's something else going on. So she ropes Leo into her investigation, and together they discover stuff, leading to the cliffhanger of The Final Six, and I need to pick this up soon because cliffhangers, man. So yes, very excited, and I do recommend this series if you like light sci-fi and environmental issues in your books. Love how this series was done. And that concludes my tentatively be reading TBR list for January. I am really hoping to get to those 5 books soon in this month, and I have very high expectations. I think I'm going to enjoy these a lot, and I cannot wait to let you all know what I think. If you like this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and if you want to see more of me, my socials are linked below. Let me know in the comments what you are hoping to read in January. I would love to hear it. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kay. Bye!